Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs to try to control the pace of the game. It's Todd Gurley's Rams going up against Ezekiel Elliott's Cowboys.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Gurley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
All right, now look at 56. No, Jack, Patriot. All right, here we go. Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and now it's second down.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, it's Gurley. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Goff on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Got a man. It's the rookie, Josh Reynolds. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Bryant. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The throw on 2nd down is gone. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, You know, we say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. It may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, yeah.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back to throw now on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third down, Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Past the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chidobe the rookie from Colorado. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alec Ogletree in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got some room at the 30. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He hits Beasley right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Let's go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's brought down. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And some room to maneuver. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now, Billy. Here we go. 39.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
2nd quarter in Cleveland. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his... And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. The Rams dead last in the NFL last year on 3rd down conversions, just 32%, but they come through there.
They've got a much better chance of that number rising this year for a variety of factors. Of course, they're going to get their quarterback, Jared Goff, going. But the big part is, last season, they were really a one-trick pony on offense. Now they'll be much more varied under new head coach Sean McVay.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 1st and 10. Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the gun, here's Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Forced out to his left. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Watch it now, boy. Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff, escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Irving in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one, 28 yards on the ground. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sean Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Here's Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing on third. Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. Tough to bring Bryant down. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Now let's go. Blue Niner. Watch him now, Barney.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there on third down. 46 yards. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll look to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Buying time to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Los Angeles, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'.